Alright, so I got a response back from Grizzly, and they said that I needed to modify this cross-side saddle here, and so I had to bore this hole out to over 21 millimeters, and I chose 7/8 as the size that I was going to use for that. It's not critical, there's nothing that actually rests on here, it just needs to be a large enough opening to not interfere with the shaft that goes through it. So I used this 5-inch angle plate here, drilled some slots in here, and then kind of loosely bolted it in place. Used some scrap metal on the underside to clamp it, and then I put the mag drill up on here and lined it up with a 3/4 inch bit, which fit the original hole pretty well. It was pretty easy to center up on. And then because this was loose, it kind of sucked the plate up, and it registered off from this flat face, so everything was nice and square. And then I tightened the bolts down, and then swapped these annular cutter bits over to the 7/8 bit, and then basically just augured it out, and it worked perfectly. It's nice and square, nice clean hole, and it wasn't chattering around while I was doing it. So then I pulled that off, and the next thing I had to do was I had to get a shaft to fit in. Now I think they wanted me to bore this out so that it fit through this way, but if I did that, it was going to take all of this material right here away. So what I did was I relieved this edge right here using a Dremel, and then did this edge right here as well, and that gave just enough room for the shaft to be able to come down at an angle and fit in, and now it's in place. So that's the procedure to modify this. This is for the taper attachment on a G4003 lathe, and mine had to be modified because this is older than 2013. So I'm going to keep moving on. I have to tap the holes on the back side. I'm going to get set up for that. I'm going to use a similar jig to do that as well, and I guess I'll take a video of that. Alright, so I've got the taper attachment block clamped onto the saddle cross slide assembly, and I've got about 20 thou of a gap between the ways and this top cover that allows for the cross slide to go over the top and not run into the screws or anything like that. So both of these are a 20 thou gap right there, and then you can see it's pretty well centered as well. I've got the custom short punch that I made, and then I've got a longer punch in here, so I'll be able to center punch both holes. And then this is for the split dowel pin that goes in here, and so I'll get those all marked out, and then we'll put the mag drill on and see about getting these holes drilled out. Stand by. Alright, you can see I've got the mag drill set up using the angle plate. This time on this side of the cross slide. I was over there before, using some clamps to keep it attached to the bench, provide a little bit more downward force, using a bolt to keep it in place. Use the magnet to make the angle plate flush, and now I'm center drilling right now, and then I will drill the hole for the tap, and then I will put the tap in, get the tap started while it's in here, and then take this whole mag drill off, and then finish tapping it like I did to the other side already. The other hole is already finished. You can see right there.